everybody, my name is Carlos69, welcome back to another video. Today, in this one, is going to be another deck profile video, and in this one, it's going to be my deck profile on the Mitsurugi Ryzeal deck, Post-Alliance Insight. Yes, I am very excited to talk to you about this deck today, because this deck was wild. I played it in two pre-release tournaments I had this past weekend here in Albuquerque. I got second at one of them, and then I won the second one. And actually, I didn't even drop a match. Actually, the reason why I got second at one of the tournaments is because we drew round one. I had like a draw round one. Then we went both undefeated for the rest of the tournament, and then he just had the better tiebreaker than I did. But yeah, so like I didn't drop a match with this deck. This deck is kind of fucking insane. I'm actually really excited to talk about this deck. The new Mitsurugi support is very, very insane. I like, honestly, really, really good. I honestly believe this deck will probably be one of the top players in the next format. I'm not going to lie with you. After this week's performance, it's just a really fucking solid deck. I'm not going to lie with you. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile, shall we? Again, we'll start off with the main monsters here. We're going to start off with the Mitsurugi portion of the deck. So we are playing... Oh my god, sorry, I just hit something on my fucking desk here. We're playing two Habakiri. I'm going to try to pronounce it like that. Let me get a little focused up here. So we're going to start off with the rituals. We're playing three Habakiri, one Murokumo, hopefully that's how you pronounce that, and then one, I'm just going to say Futsu because it doesn't start with Omne. So these are the rituals I am playing for the deck. Obviously, you need to play three of this guy. This guy is just a consistency guy, being able to reveal itself, special Mitsurugi from deck, and then tributing the guy just gets you into combo plays. He's kind of your one-card starter for the deck. If you can get to him, you're pretty much in a good position if he resolves as well. He's just a really, really good guy. Also, the on-field effect to make every monster your opponent controls loses 800 attack, very solid as well. Really, really good card. Do love this card a lot. We're playing the one... Murakumo. I do see some people playing like two of him and then just not playing Futsu, which is fine. I just decided to go with this during the tournament, and honestly, it was fine with me. I kind of like this ratio a lot. I think you have to play three of him and then two more rituals after that. It can be two Omni and then no Futsu, or 1 and 1. I think both ratios are fine, but I do like the Futsu a lot, and just getting another way to like search a guy as well, like using the tribute effect is really good. Just having a third one of the ritual spell or ritual monsters to do so is really, really good. So I did like the ratio a lot, but I can understand why people are playing to Omne. Now on to the main monsters here. We are playing three of the new Armasa. Is that how you pronounce? I'm going to mispronounce all the names in this video. I do apologize about that. I'm going to get a little focus on this side here. Yeah, this guy pretty much gets you to the ritual, which is all it really needs to do. It can search any Mitsurugi monster, which is cool. So it can search like this, or like the other cards we were playing as well. So you do want to play three of this. He's a really, really good guy, and then obviously has the protection like all the other main deck monsters do as well. Really do like him a lot as well. You do have to play three because he has just a one-card combo for the deck as well. We are playing two one-offs. We're playing the Kusangi. Again, I'm going to mispronounce these, and then the Saji as well. So the Dark Dude, it makes sense. You only need one of him. You never want to draw this. This is only because you want to tribute him for the ritual summon to add back the ritual spell, so that's why you're playing one of them. And then the Saji might be a little weird. Some people play this like maybe at more like 2 or 3 copies. I only wanted to play the one because technically this doesn't do the combo by itself. I wanted like to max out on the copies of the cards that would get the combo by itself, and then kind of like put the one of cards that won't get the combo by itself. So Saji is technically one of those cards that doesn't do the combo. Even though it searches for a spell trap, it's really good. Do need to play it. Maybe you would play 2 of it because sometimes drawing this card fucking sucks. You don't really want to draw this card, but I kept it at 1. And to be honest with you, it was fine. But the times I did draw this card, it really did suck. This is a card you want to maybe tribute off the ritual, but it was fine. I was able to still do my plays and stuff like that. So I'm only playing the one of her. So that is it. Oh, sorry, we got one more main deck monster. We're also playing Night Sword Serpent. This probably is not mandatory for the deck. This is probably a card you could cut if you really want to, but we put it in the deck. And it was really good. I'm not going to lie with you. Just being able to technically, like the Mitsurugi part, if you only draw the Mitsurugi part, it can still get you to the Ryzeal part with this guy in the deck, which is really, really good. This guy is just, again, something you want to tribute off the ritual spell. You never wanted to draw this card whatsoever. And a lot of the times, like when I know I was going second, I sided out of this card as well. But that is it for the main deck Mitsurugi cards. And now let's get into the spell traps that's a part of it. So we are playing 3 Mitsurugi Ritual, because you do have to play 3 of this card. This card's fucking broken as fuck. Yeah, absolutely just self-explanatory. Being able to either ritual summon from hand by tributing from deck is insane, or being able to ritual summon from deck by tributing from hand or field is also very, very insane. Yeah, very good card. Yeah, you do need to play 3 of this just so you have it, because it's technically a board breaker if you draw it with any of the ritual monsters as well, so it's really good as well. Another 3 of for the spells, we were playing 3 Mitsurugi Prayers, which, again, this card is just so much better now with the new support as well. So a lot of the time, so the problem with the deck is sometimes it just loses to draw. If you hard draw this with, like, any of the, like, let's say this dude, the Omni dude, you pretty much can get 3 searches in draw phase and get your whole Mitsurugi combo before they even have a chance to draw you. So Prayers is absolutely mandatory as a 3 of. Helps you board break a little bit, as well as being able to dodge like imperm and like negations and stuff like that is really good. Really did love Prayers all day. Like, it is one of the best cards in the deck. I'm not playing Magatama. I thought about playing Magatama, but Prayers is just so much better that you would just play the 3 Prayers and not the Magatama as well. Whoop. Sorry, my apologies. Accidentally dropped a card in the deck. So next card we're playing is 3 Preparation of Rites with the Mitsurugi Mirror as well. So the Mitsurugi Mirror is also the new support card. So basically, this just makes it where you are able to search, use pre-prep, because this mentions all the ritual monsters on it, and it's just another way to ritual summon, especially being able to ritual summon from grave is pretty nice as well. But the reason why I want to spend a little time on this is because some people, like, I've seen a lot of argument for not playing Preparation of Rites in, like, the Ryzeal version of the deck. Like, a pure version, you're obviously going to play this. But in the Ryzeal version, I've seen a couple people like, maybe you don't play it. I think they're missing the value with pre-prep. Pre-prep is really fucking insane, especially going second. Going second, it is what I loved it for, is because you can go off of just one card, go pre-Preparation of Rites, search for the Mirror and this dude, then go this guy's effect, search or tribute like the Armas, this dude, tribute him, and then his effect to special summon a ritual monster from the, or add a ritual monster, you add this dude, and now you have this dude, and this dude in your hand going second, being able to threaten like a board wipe, which is very, very, very insane. What the hell is going on outside? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's a very weird sound that's happening outside. I don't know what the hell's going on out there. But, yeah, I think this card is just very important going second. This is the reason why I kept it in, is because the value going second for me was very important, especially just being able to break through boards and stuff like that. So that's why I liked it, but you don't necessarily need to play it for Ryzeal. Like, you do have enough consistency and stuff like that. But I just like the value going second, so I did play it, and it was good all weekend. I'm not going to lie with you. Just when I had this card in hand and it resolved, I just felt confident breaking through fields and stuff like that. So that's the reason why I kept it like that. And then the last Mitsurugi portion, Spell Trap, is the Great Purification as well, just a Omni Negate, which is just searchable in the deck, so it's solid. You just do want to play it. I'm not playing the other trap because the other trap does. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the other trap. But yeah, that is it for the Mitsurugi portion of the deck. Now let's get into the Ryzeal portion of the deck. So this is very self-explanatory. We're just pretty much playing 2 of everything we can. 2 at X, 2 Ice, 2 Sword, 1 Node, 1 Cross, and then the 1 Bonfire. So basically, you're using the Ryzeal portion of this deck, not only because going first, it can get you access to the Ryzeal portion of the deck, or not the Ryzeal, the Mitsurugi portion of the deck, but going second, pretty much it helps you break fields. So like with having like the X, being able to dump the aggregator from the extra deck just helps you break through fields. Same thing with like Ice. Ice threatens so much they have to waste like negation on it. This just pretty much helps you break through fields, and that's all you really needed to. Cross is just like the going first. I have this going first as just a negate. A lot of time going second, I would just side out of the cross. I didn't really like the cross. I'm not playing Star. That is a very important thing. I'm not playing the new card, Ryzeal Star. I think that's, or Star Ryzeal, I think it's what it's called. I don't think it's really necessary in the deck because I didn't really value Cross half the time anyways, and I was siding it out going second anyways, and I'm already playing the 1 of Brick and Node. I just wanted to play less Brick, so that's why the reason I'm not playing the new Star Ryzeal. But, you know, this was a perfectly fine package. Again, X is like the really important part. Something you could do if you really wanted to is cut Sword and Ice to 1, and then play like 7 Tachyon in the deck as well, because technically these are not the greatest. You want to see X way more than you want to see Ice or Sword, just because X is the board breaker for your deck. So playing like 7 Tachyons and then putting Ice and Sword to 1, could be an option as well. If I had 7 Tachyons, I would try it, but I don't have 7 Tachyons because I really don't necessarily want the card. The deck is super consistent enough anyway, so it's like not necessary for the deck. But like that's the only reason why I see the value in 7 Tachyon is because you can search for X, and X is just a board breaker, and that's why I think it's really good. But yeah, very standard ratios when it comes to Ryzeal. I don't think they really need anything else for it as well. Now on to the non-engine portion of the deck here. So we're only on I think 11 non-engines. It's actually not that much. So we're on 3 Fuas, we're on 3 Droplet, we're on a Called By and a triple Tactic Talents, and we're on 3 Infinite Impermanence. So yeah, we're on 11 non-engine spots. That seems a little low, but the reason why it's a little low is because the Mitsurugi and the Ryzeal portions of the deck already can break through fields pretty good anyways, so you're just kind of using your non-engine as like, oh, I just have something to like, make sure my shit resolves and stuff like that. That's all you really need it for. Something I do want to say is I really do want to cut Imperm. I just want to play like board breakers that can go first and second. So like a thing I was thinking of and like I was seeing this past weekend, I was like, I think Super Poly might not be bad next format. And we have the extra deck room. Once we get to the extra deck, you'll see all the room that we have in the extra deck. So I think Super Poly might not be a bad option to replace Imperm with. A Droplet I loved all weekend, not going to lie with you. Called By was good. Talents was good. Fuas goes against that philosophy of like going first and going second board breakers. But it's really good going second. And going first, it's just a level 4 that you can normal summon, and that's all you need it to be, is a level 4 that you can normal summon, because you can then go into rank 4 plays and stuff like that. So really, really good. Again, Fuwa just going second is one of the best cards you can have going second. And then just having, like, again, I think Super Poly is probably going to be better than the Imperm, but I did play Imperm over the weekend, and it was fine. Like, Imperm was just, it's still just a good, it's still a solid card, not going to lie, but, like, Super Poly might be the wave, and just like what I saw over the weekend. I could be wrong about that, but yeah, that was pretty much it for the non-engine stuff. Now, let's get into the extra deck. So, like I said, there is a lot of room in this extra deck, and also, another thing I do want to say is we built this extra deck in like 5 minutes. So it's very much just thrown together. We're missing stuff, and I will get to that in just 1 second. So I just want to put that out there. So we are playing, of course, the 1 Ryzeal Detonator. So we're going to start off with the extra deck cards that I think matter and you do have to play. So Detonator, you only can play the 1. So you just play the 1 of the Detonator. We're only playing 1 duo because we couldn't find a second duo. You probably would play 2 duo drives. Never came up for me. I never necessarily needed the second duo drive ever. So put that, I'll say that. Like, I never needed the second duo drive, but you should probably play 2 duo drive just so you have the extra Ryzeal name in the extra deck. And it's just like more ways, like if they break your field, you have a duo drive for later on and stuff like that. But I never needed the second duo drive. It wasn't really that much of a problem for me. We're playing 1 of the King of the Feral Imps, again, a card that maybe you can play at 2, but I was fine with just playing it at 1. I honestly didn't really make it that much anyways, because a lot of time I drew the Mitsurugi stuff anyway, so like I never necessarily needed the King of the Feral Imps anyways, but it was a fine enough addition to the deck. Like it's probably fine to be a 1 of in the deck. 1 Eclipse Twins, because it's Eclipse Twins, that you can make it in this deck, and also being able to dump it off X, just so you have it in rotation, making your Detonator like have multiple, like it can come back and stuff like that. It's a really good card, really good card. Exciton Knight. Yeah, it's Exciton Knight. What else can you say? Like, Malice is going to be super popular. If you can get to this against Malice, you're pretty much in a good position, because just being able just to wipe their field is very, very insane. The Exciton Knight was a lot of the reason why I was able to break through fields and stuff like that. Thought about playing 2 of it. I'm not going to lie with you. Did think about playing 2 of it, just so I have more board breakers and stuff like that. Like I said again, I have a lot of room in this extra deck, and you'll see why in just 1 second. I'm playing 1 Baguska. Not really necessary, but it's in the extra deck. I think it's fine in the extra deck. You don't necessarily need to play it, but I played it just in case, and it was fine. It was fine. I never made it, but again, I didn't make half my extra deck in this extra deck anyways. Dugaris I did make a lot, though, because like you do have an option to make like duo, Detonator, plus another rank 4, and a lot of the time I did win Dugaris, just so I can draw 2, discard 1, just so we can get to like no more like droplets or impers, or like in like a sided games and stuff like that. Try to find my side cards like judgments or stuff like that. Was pretty nice. So this was a fine enough addition to the extra deck as well. The 1 Aggregator just for board breaking off of the X, and then the 1 Sky Crisis Typhon. Never really made it. I didn't necessarily ever need to make it, so it was just sitting there in the extra deck. Again, never made this, never made Baguska. Everything else, like, I did use, but, like, these two definitely did not use. But I think you still do have to play these cards. But that is it for the cards I think you do need to play. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And technically, you can just cut the Baguska for the second duo drive. So technically, we have 6 extra deck cards that just did not matter and I never made. One of them is Castell. Like, I did technically make this, but this was just not something I needed to make. It was just an XYZ monster for something. I never needed to make Castell ever. Same thing with Tornado Dragon. I did make it once, but again, didn't really matter in the end. Tornado Dragon is just Tornado Dragon. Degusto Emerald was just a nice idea. Never made it. Gaga Cowboy was just for time, but again, never made it. In the game actually I tied was... I didn't actually have this in the extra deck, so I put it in just because I'm like, I have half of this extra deck is pretty worthless to me. Anyways, I might as well just throw this in just in case I come into another time situation. But it never happened after that. Anyways, and then 1 SP and then 1 Dynamundo. Again, never made these cards ever. Like, SP is technically okay. I don't know. Never really made these cards. Dynamundo is kind of a nice idea in the deck as well. Just because sometimes you just have ritual monsters in your graveyard that you're just able to shuffle back. And then being able to bring back the board wipe is pretty nice as well. But again, just never, ever made it. So these were just cards that are in the extra deck. But like, and you do have like a thought process of it being good in the extra deck. But it never came up. So like, those are just extra cards in the extra deck that you don't necessarily need. That's why I think Super probably might not be that bad. Because we have like half our extra deck that we can still use. Because we only necessarily need 1/2 of this extra deck for the deck. Now on to the side deck, we are playing 3 Artifact Lancia. It's just for Malice. That's really all it's there for. That's literally it. It's just Malice. But yeah, Lancia is still Lancia. I think you do have to play it for the next format. It hits Malice enough. 2 Lightning Storm and a Feather Duster. This is just some board breakers for like spell traps and stuff like that, which is very, very nice. Always sided this in going second as well. Just being able to hit the back row or even monsters when it comes to Malice is pretty nice as well. Being able to have a board wipe against Malice, which was nice, but never really came up. But just the thought process was there. 3 Book of Eclipse. Never cited this in. It was in the deck. I never cited it in, to be honest with you. If anything, this should have probably been like Purelia or Ultimate Slayer instead, just because I think those are just better ones. Like, technically, I just kind of threw this in the extra or the side deck, because the side deck was kind of built in 2 seconds as well, but it really never came up ever. Like, this probably should just be like an Ultimate Slayer or just like Purelia as well, as like I just said. But like, it was in the side deck, but it never came up for me. Now for other cards, we're playing 3-Dimensional Barrier. Don't know how correct this is going into the next format, just because Malice looks to be the most popular deck in the next format, and D-Berry does nothing against that. But against other like road decks, like if you verse the Mirror Match, or if you verse any like White Force stuff, like D-Berry should just like auto check those matchups. So that's why I threw it in just in case. And then the also just straight up MVP of this side deck was just Solemn Judgments. Solemn Judgments. It's Judgment. It's just really just that good of a card. To be honest with you, and this is just my opinion, and it just happened in Master Duel. This went to 2 in Master Duel. I think this card shouldn't be legal, to be honest with you, because Judgment is just like, no, just you're not going to play. Sorry, get out of here. Being able to like stop any board breaker, or being able to like just like, oh, you want to summon a White Finder? Nah, Judgment, get it out of here, and they just lose access to it, right? Like, it's just a really powerful card. I don't know. I'll probably talk about this more in the future. Like, I think this card should be hit. To be honest with you, like, that's like my early predictions for the next ban list. If you want my early predictions for that, is Judgment might be on there. And like, again, like I just said, Master Duel just put it to 2. So I do think Konami does see the value in Judgment. But yeah, Judgment was the MVP of this fucking side deck. It was really, really fucking good. My God, Judgment was so good. Like every time I drew it, I won the game. That's just how good Judgment was. So that is it for the entire deck. Now let's get into the combo, shall we? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, now on to the combo portion of the video here. So we have 2 combos here. One is going to be showing off the 1-card combo using the Ryzeal portion of the deck first, and then the other combo will be showing a 1-card combo using the Mitsurugi portion of the deck first. They both pretty much get to the same end board, but they again just want to show you like how both engines pretty much can access each other. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the replay, shall we? So this one is just going to be starting off with X. I think X is probably the best starter going first if you're going to start off with the Ryzeal portion of the deck. It doesn't necessarily matter. I guess Ice pretty much does the same thing if you really want to do Ice instead. But Yeah, so we'll go X effect to dump Eclipse Twins, and then X effect to search for Sword Ryzeal. And then we'll go ahead and special sword effective sword to search for Ice here. And then we'll go ahead overlay into a King of the Feral Imps. Use the effect of King of the Feral Imps, not detaching two, detaching one. I accidentally do detach two here by recorrecting here to search out the Habakiri. This is pretty much your one card combo for the Mitsurugi stuff. So that's all you really necessarily need. Now you can just go into the Ryzeal stuff. Being fine knowing you have the Mitsurugi stuff in the backup here. So now we normal summon Ice effect to special out. Just Sword is fine. We'll overlay into a Duo Drive effect to attach, and then Duo effect detaching two to go ahead and search a Node and a Cross here. And then we'll go ahead and just activate Cross, special summon Node effect, sending the King of the Feral Imps to special summon out Sword, and then overlay into a Detonator in the extra monster zone. I always put Detonator in the extra monster zone because, again, we're not really making links in this deck, so it doesn't necessarily matter. But we'll go ahead and attach the Eclipse in that we sent, so this is pretty much your Ryzeal portion of the combo done. You have the Detonator plus the Eclipse with two rank 4s in the... Technically you have 3 because you have King and Duo. So like that's pretty much fine now, and you have the Cross Negate. Now on to the Mitsurugi portion. We'll go Habakiri effect to special out Saji, and then tribute Saji. Saji effect in the graveyard. I'll go ahead and search for Prayers here. Then we'll go Prayers effect, attributing the Habakiri here to go ahead and search for Omne here. And then we'll pay 800 to special summon out the Saji as well here. Maybe a little bit greedy to tribute, but again, we have like the Cross Negate and stuff like that, so we're pretty much fine there. And then we'll go ahead and do Habakiri effect to go ahead and search for Mitsurugi Ritual. Doesn't special itself, but it's perfectly fine. Now we can go Mitsurugi Ritual to summon out from hand here by tributing from deck. We'll tribute out the Dark and the Serpent here. We'll go the Dark Dude Chainlink 1, Serpent Chainlink 2. Serpent summons itself out to the field, and then the Dark Dude adds back the Ritual from the graveyard as well. And then go Ritual effect to special summon from deck, tributing from the field. We'll tribute the Murakumo, summoning out Futso here. And then Murakumo's effect to go ahead and search for the Great Purification, and then special itself back to the field since it was properly Ritual summoned here. And now we can overlay into pretty much any rank 4 you really want to. It doesn't necessarily have to be what I'm about to make here. Any rank 4 will do. Like, I don't know, like you would have to look over the rank 4 pulls, but any rank 4, like Baguska technically would work. I wouldn't make Baguska here because you get more stuff interruptions if you don't make Baguska, but again, any rank 4 does do it here. I make a Dugaris here just to discard or detach 2 to draw 2, discard 1. I draw Super Poly in Prayers, which is very, very insane. Like, again, Super Poly might be okay. Just assume this is like an Emperor or something like that. I put it back to the bottom. Ignore that. It should be discarded. I don't know why I put it back to the bottom. Should be discarded here. But we drew into Prayers, and now you still have the Cross effect to draw a card as well here. I think that's why I got confused, because Cross bottom decks, so I just got confused with Dugaris there. We drew into a Fua. Doesn't really do anything. But, hey, you got 3 draws off of this combo as well. So you pretty much have a Detonator plus the Eclipse. You have a Negate off a Cross. You have the Futso to bring back stuff, like get your follow-up plays. You have the Great Purification to negate, like just an Omni Negate, and if you tribute the Murakumo, once the Murakumo comes back, it will Dark Hole the field, or not Dark Hole, Regeki the field. And Prayers, like ignore Prayers and Fuas, these can just be any 2 draws in the deck. Technically, it's better that we drew Prayers as well, because now we can just, being able to Regeki at any time now by just tributing the Murakumo at any time we want to is nice. But these are just 2 random draws. It can be whatever the hell you want it to be. So that was the combo starting off with the Ryzeal stuff. Now let's get into a combo starting off with the Mitsurugi stuff. Alrighty, so this is going to be the combo that starts off with the Mitsurugi stuff. So this is going to be starting off with Habakiri. This is the 1-card combo. Pretty much any way to a Habakiri will get you to it. Technically, like the Armasa? Technically does it, because you can just normal summon, then search this and still get to the same combo there. So, we'll go into main phase. We'll use the effect of Habakiri, summon out the Saji, or then tribute the Saji on field. Saji effect to go ahead and search for a spell trap. We search for Prayers here. Maybe a little greedy. It plays into more, but again, this is just a 1-card combo to show you what you can do with the deck. Like, if this was a realistic duel, you would have 4 more cards in hand anyway. So, but yeah, this is again just to show you what the combo can do. We'll go Prayers, tribute out the Habakiri. We'll search for Armasa and Aramasa? Again, I'm mispronouncing these names. I do apologize. And we'll special out the Saji back from the graveyard here. And then we'll go Habakiri effect when it's tributed to go ahead and search for Mitsurugi Ritual as well. Then we'll just normal summon Aramasa effect to search for the what's this card called? Murakumo. And then now you have 2 level 4s. We'll just make a duo drive. Now we go into the Ryzeal portion of the combo here. Go duo drive effect to search for X and cross here. A little bit weird that we're not searching for no, but we want to get the X here. We'll special X X effect dump Eclipse Twins. X effect to go ahead and search for Sword. And then we'll special Sword here. Sword effect to go ahead and search for Ice. And now we'll just go activate cross and then overlay into the detonator here. Detonator into the extra monster zone always, and then detonator to attach the Eclipse Tunes from the graveyard. Now we'll ritual summon from the hand by tributing from deck. We'll summon out the Murakumo, tributing the Dark Dude and the Serpent to go ahead and... Sorry, now we go Chain Link 1, Night Sword Serpent, Chain Link 2, the Dark Dude, just add back the Mitsurugi Ritual here. Then we'll go Mitsurugi Ritual to summon from deck. We'll summon out the Futso, and then we'll go ahead and do the effect of Murakumo to summon himself back to the field, and then searching the Great Purification as well. And then we'll just go special Ice by sending the duo drive to the graveyard. And now, again, pretty much the same thing. It goes into a rank 4. It could be any rank 4 you want it to be, I just do Dugaris because Dugaris is the same combo as we did last time. We go Dugaris to draw 2. We draw into a droplet in the node. Actually, drawing the node was insane here because now we can technically make a 4th rank 4 if we really want to. But I decided against it. It's like, whatever. This is just to show you what the combo you can do. And I think I end the combo here. We set 2 and pass. We technically have a draw off of the cross as well. We have the Ice and Duo drive in the graveyard, so we can just shuffle those 2 back and then draw a card as well. So technically, I should just get 1 more draw here. Do remember that. I just forgot to do it with this combo as well. So it's pretty much the same combo we had last turn. Again, ignore the droplet because this was pretty much drawn. The same combo, but we don't leave the duo drive on field. But again, it's pretty much the same thing. We have the Eclipse with the detonator there. We have our Purification with the Murakumo and the Futso, Anami negate, and then once the Murakumo comes back, it's a Regeki as well. We still have detonator like multiple times with the cross negate as well. So the only difference is we don't have a duo drive on field. So that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe for more content on the channel, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.